morning. This is Consumers World, and I'm Katherine Johnson. My co-producer, Margaret Ebel, and I are very pleased to have as our guest this morning the father of our very dynamic executive director, Judy Boersma, Mr. W. J Luedke, Vice President and Publisher of Ayer Press in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Hey, Ken, it's Grandpa. I hear him, but I don't see him.
Is that what I
There he is!
The voice of a beautiful
Hey,
voice?
Kent! It's him! It's the celebrity of Tavares.
Delighted to see you. Very happy to see you. Welcome.
Hi!
2, 3. Oh,
yeah.
Is that a camera?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I wasn't aware that you were capturing this felicitous moment.
Felicitous.
And there is our global superstar,
Dad.
otherwise known as Daddy Mark.
Hi, Bud.
Welcome. Happy to see you.
Oh, good to see you.
Home safe and sound.
Yeah.
Okay, you are on the
Is that
air.
also recording sound,
Yes,
sight and sound?
yes. I have the
Where's
sound
your
working.
pop? Don't neglect your pop. That'd be a
I,
travesty.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Proceed.
You were talking a little while ago about the sewage problem in Imperial East.
Right, Imperial East.
And then all of a sudden, some ward committeeman or selectman comes along and says you can't proceed after the houses are up.
What do you mean?
That to me is like an ex post facto law, which ought to be illegal, and it reminds me of the problem they're having
That's what
with the
Texas
nuclear
really
power
sophisticated
plant
like that.
in Seagram's, New Hampshire, or Pilgrim, New Hampshire, which is just about 10 miles over the border in Massachusetts. Now they put $5 billion into that nuclear plant, and now they can't get it operating. It will operate, but our famous governor, whose name is Dukakis, incidentally, don't vote for him. He is stopping the whole thing because he said they don't have an adequate evacuation plan. Well, there's no such thing as an adequate evacuation plan because they can't even get the commuters out at 5 o'clock in the afternoon without bottlenecks. Now again, I don't know why they permit it to go on for so long and spend $5 billion, and their interest rates alone are $1 million a day, millions a day, and they're about to go bankrupt.
Horrendous.
Now, what do you think about all of that?
Well, first of all, I am confident that if you were to have all the details, all the facts, you would find that the Nuclear Power Commission does have some minimum requirements for evacuation plans. Now, whether they are adequate or inadequate, reasonable, feasible, I don't know. But I'm sure that they have some plan for evacuation, which every nuclear power plant must observe. And presumably, when they started to build this thing, they agreed to build this in accordance with the Nuclear Power Commission's requirements.
Yeah, but now they're changing the rules.
But now, apparently, the power plant thing hasn't lived up to the agreement. I know nothing about the facts of that situation, but that's what I would assume to be the case. And all of these NRC things throughout the country are just grotesquely ridden with flaws, errors, shortcomings. The one in Florida here now is having great problems. And the numbers that they use in the paper are astronomical. Like the NRC finds 383 flaws, things that need correction.
Technicalities.
Yes. And some are technicalities and some are what I would call substantive shortcomings. And they have already paid fines, but now the NRC just fined them for $6 million. Before it was something like $3 million, now it's $6 million, on many counts. And the head of this plant, electric utility, Florida Power, they don't deny all these allegations, or charges, they should say. They rather say they think the fine is a little excessive. Well, when the guy who's head of the power company says he thinks the fines are a little excessive, he's telling me that he's guilty.
Yeah.
He's guilty.
Well,
And
I'll tell you how I feel about nuclear power. I'm all in favor of it if it's not in my backyard.
same, I agree.
You agree?
I agree.
Okay.
That's my philosophy completely in a nutshell. It's the power of the future.
Yeah.
And then I should say it's the power of the near future. By near future, I mean 25 years. Within 25 years, that's all you have. For the long term, for the hundreds of years and thousands of years, there's only one source of power, the sun. Solar power.
Yeah, but
Today
you gotta.
it's still inefficient. Today they still don't know how to harness it realistically, economically, efficiently. But that'll come.
One
Bound
day.
to come. And I would say alongside of that will be hydrogen. Hydrogen power, and they pull that out of the water, out of the ocean water. Now, which will come first and most efficiently, I don't know. But it'll be solar and hydrogen power for the future. But for the near term, by near term, that's 25 years or so, nuclear power.
I think I will end this conversation because when it's on tape, the girls will call it boring.
Probably.
So just sit still a minute.
Good, I shall.
And I will
Put on the rabbit.
put on the rabbit.
Put on the rabbit. The Playboy Bunny's rabbit.
Don't run away.
No, I enjoyed it. I want to see that again. Because I haven't seen him eat. I know he's down there eating, and I know the food disappeared. But your movies here show him chewing away.
Well,
Have you ever took any
in a little while we'll find out whether or not you're in focus
of Anita?
when I press the record button. Right now,
So they could go out, that she could go with anybody.
Well, that's fine. First thing you know, we have another romance going.
Oh,
No
I
such
don't
That's what
thing.
we
think
need. More
You're
romance
right, I
in the park.
agree.
boy, romantic Imperial Terrace.
I
You're
said
right.
to Betty, I thought maybe I could, with one thread, I could sew some of these strips together like this. Little lace curtains.
Excellent.
There's 10 yards of it for a quarter. I figured I couldn't
Oh,
lose
you can't
on
go
that.
wrong on that.
It's so
Yes.
dainty. Those
But
little,
before we left, you were talking about leaving on vacation. Are you still leaving on vacation? Or are you too much entwined in Mission Inn?
no, in selling
No.
houses.
No, I'm too much entwined in my cat. My cat has been on its last legs.
I know Charlie told me about the cat
And,
being terminal,
Yeah,
but apparently
really.
she's still in sick bay.
Oh, very much so.
That's
Yeah.
not too bad.
Mhm. But she seems to be comfortable.
Good.
And Pam called me yesterday, or Friday, I guess it was Friday she called me, yesterday. And she was wondering because she said she was going to, she was asked to speak someplace for a weekend, and it was a weekend I had postponed it again, and she said she didn't want to have anything planned when I come up there. She wanted to spend all the time with me. So I told her no. I said it's still very iffy, but now I'm thinking about Thanksgiving.
Oh, that'd be nice. If you
I
could go for
really don't
Thanksgiving.
know when I'm going. It just depends on Spook.
It's iffy.
It's
How is-
very iffy.
How is the Mission Inn doing? Are they busy
Oh,
or
my
unbusy?
God,
or-
we're so busy, it's pathetic.
Oh,
And
really?
with everybody quitting,
Hi, Grandpa.
But David Hartman, the guy who runs the TV show there,
My goodness, he looks, let me
Grandpa's
see
gonna be
him.
like David
He
Hartman.
looks
He's gonna be the guy
wild.
who interviews everyone.
He does indeed. He looks like one of Andy Young's best friends in Nairobi.
That's a gun. It's a gun. See, look.
You know,
It's a
Mark
gun.
could make
Bulldog gun.
Say,
could make a double wire hook. on a-
what is her name? Is her name,
like
you call her Rusty? Because
and put the one hook up there and the one
What?
on, so bring it up, get it out.
See, look.
Smash your head in the thing.
well, the mouth opens. You can stick your finger in there. Boy, it hurts.
He bites you.
He's got a tough jaw. Oh my goodness. Has indeed a tough jaw.
On the way here,
What
Ben
is
said
this?
she has this little pretend makeup thing, and Ben said, "Put some on me, Katie." She said,
I think there was a
"Do not look
trigger
like
here at
that."
one
And
time.
also, he punched me in the mouth.
That makeup, that's what we're talking about, right?
Yes, I see it.
No, he's not wearing makeup. Not Grandma? Sure, Grandma's wearing makeup. She's a girl. Of course she wears makeup. Even great grandma wears makeup. You could let them all borrow your makeup. You take this kid into the store, you try to show her the
Katie, where did you get that nightgown, Katie?
makeup. She's like a
What? What happened? Did it go all the way back?
Incredible. She's a real girl.
Yeah, but that's
You seem to have had a problem.
Wreck yourself and the makeup.
Are you ready now?
Ridiculous caricature.
Shall I start talking?
5. Then she can show it back to you after a while.
3,
Then she can erase the
2,
bad stuff.
1. Good evening, Ben and Katie, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed a rare and wondrous occasion. We are assembled to honor one Mark Tavish Brown on his birthday. This, as you know, and as my wristwatch will confirm, is September 8th. September 8th, Mark Tavish's birthday. And we are here to celebrate this highly successful man who just 2 short years ago came with a hot guitar on his left knee.
Replay. Here he is today.
Okay, we'll start over.
No, not over.
Who is today?
Wait, shh.
You tell me when.
Understand what
5,
he's doing.
4.
He doesn't know
Do
what
you understand?
No.
Here he is.
Here he is today. Here
Okay.
he is today.
Here I am.
Here he is today.
Here I am.
Mark Tavish Brown. Less than 3 years ago, he arrived with a hot guitar on his left knee. Today, he is a professional, a certified public accountant with that growingest of CPA firms, otherwise known as Burton and Browse, shortly to become Burton, Browse, and Boersman. Mark, we honor you on this great occasion, and we commend you on your stellar achievements all your life, and particularly the event. I am sure there are others among us who would wish you well on your birthday. Benjamin John Luedke would have a word. Ben, would you please stand up here next to me? Would you like to say something, Ben?
What do I say?
Well, wish Uncle Mark a happy birthday.
Okay. How do I say
Just
it?
talk.
How do I say?
Just say, Uncle Mark, we wish you a happy birthday.
Okay, Uncle Mark, you wish you happy birthday.
Delighted to be here to honor you on this great day.
I don't know that. I don't understand that.
Now, thank you very much, Benjamin. Katie, would you like to come over here and say a word to Uncle Mark? Katie's a little bashful. And Frebs, why don't you stand up and come over and have a word here? Maybe,
Ben, give her your seat.
here you are. Would you kindly offer a word to Mark Tavish Brown on this famous day?
Ann Fribbs made a special trip from Chicago to come to celebrate Mark Tavish's birthday. And I'm real happy to be here. And I wish Mark many, many years and successful years in his new profession.
Thank you very much for that. Maybe brother-in-law George, would you have a word to offer Mark Tavish Brown on his birthday?
Well, I would like to say that it's really a great thing to have Mark Tavish Brown in the family. He is by far the best brother-in-law I've ever had.
Boy, that's quite a compliment, George.
Not only as a personal consideration, but also professional consideration. I think that it's highly desirable to have an accountant in the family because we need somebody to keep track of my father's innumerable years. He's going to live near forever, and somehow we need to, keep an account of those years. We know how many candles to put on the cake. And now I will turn you over to my wife, the Reverend Janet Lochner Luedke.
Good. Great. Thank you very much, George.
Sex in any movie never
Okay.
hurt.
Send your spouse's lap.
Come on over here, spouse.
Even for the Reverend.
Reverend. The Rev. Sit up.
Jan, may we have a birthday word from you?
I'll take
I
your
would
drink.
be honored to say happy birthday to Mark Tavish Brown.
Great. Tremendous.
Happy birthday, Mark.
Now, how about great Grandma Luedke?
Great.
Just sit still, Grandma. Sit still. That's fine. May we have a word from you, Grandma? I'm holding it. You just talk. You just talk.
Well, I just want to say happy birthday, Mark Boersma. You're a great guy, and I wish you many, many happy birthdays to come.
Thank you very much, Grandma. Now, I know that Mark Tavish's adoring, admiring mother-in-law would like to offer a word. A happy birthday greeting to Mark Tavish.
Yes, happy birthday to Mark.
Is Is that it?
That's it.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Rick, come over here, Rick. Won't you please come over here?
How about your granddaughter there?
Well,
Happy birthday to the best neighbors.
One more time.
One more time. I would like to take this opportunity to say happy birthday to the best corner neighbors I've ever had. Happy
Great.
birthday, Mark.
thank you very much indeed. You want to say something, Katie?
Doesn't Mark
Hey,
talk?
to Uncle Mark?
Doesn't Mark talk?
Well, wait a minute, I will. Would you like to say something? I guess Katie's just a little bit bashful. Well, Uncle Mark Tavish Brown, it must be readily apparent that you have a lot of admirers here. And I'm sure that all of these admiring, adoring folk would like to hear at least a brief word from you on your day.
We want to see him open his gifts.
I'm honored and thrilled with all this tribute, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the little people, Ben and Katie, and most of the Luedkes.
Thank you very much. Now, how about your bride? Your bride is not
Your
yet.
bride's working the camera. How's she going?
I know, but can't you come, Judy, just to set the button? And you, that's right. No, you tell us. Oh, you'll record that. Say, now that was indeed a good happy birthday wish. That said it all. That said it all.
Can I take this for a moment?
George?
Let's get George's words for
I got him. I just disconnected that mic. Wait, Mark, I just disconnected it so he'd be recording.
Okay.
Wait a second. Oh, here, come on back. Come on back. No, go back.
Ben, come on out and stop the
Say hi, George. Say hello.
He won't do it now, isn't he?
Oh, George.
Don't talk.
I always been dogs.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's great, bless his heart. Pat him on the head.
That was the most profound.
What a hand.
Katie's gonna give you your presents now.
Katie's waiting for you.
Hey, Judy. Uncle Mark's gonna open his presents.
No, it isn't all over.
Katie feels like, why not have everybody?
Hand that to him first. That tells him.
Why
that she
limit the
gave him
fun?
that. That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, he was outside.
Oh.
He's sitting on the stoop up there.
Oh.
This must be upsetting about something I didn't know.
Hey, look at that.
Boy.
Look, there's the screws there.
Oh,
Oh.
we'll finally have enough room for all the nice.
Boy,
Boy,
who gave him that?
That's You know, I was thinking a few days ago that I forgot to tell anybody how much I needed a tie rack.
He couldn't wait. He wanted to talk. When he finally
There's
came
the tie rack.
in, what should I say?
Just stand behind
Stage
the chair
fright.
watching, then you get in the picture. We want you in the faces. Get up there close.
Come on,
The
Ben,
light
what'd
is
you
on.
win?
What does that one
Get
say?
right close.
Ben.
Get
Poor
right
Benjamin
close. We
John,
want you in the
that's a
movie.
boy.
Get close now, come on.
Because when you see this and you're 17, you won't believe how little you were.
Stand right behind these chairs.
No, give that package to Uncle Mark, because I think those two
How little
go
you were.
together.
What if I could tell a 6-year-old?
No, he's trying.
Pete, coming up.
You have Marshall there?
Get Ben, look a little closer, honey, so you get the picture. You're not getting in the picture.
Oh, a wallet.
Nice wallet.
Fine. A wallet. That's your Uncle Mark.
Oh my God, and there's money in it.
That's your Uncle.
That's a special added attraction.
Means it'll never be empty,
$100
Mark.
bill or $500 bill.
Yeah.
Oh, thank
wait a
you.
minute.
Thank you so much.
No,
Okay, Ben, let me
wait
look
for
at this
that,
first.
Katie. Wait for that. Let him
Oh,
Mark
this is
open it.
great. You don't know how beaten and worn my. Do you know that I put my other wallet in the washing machine?
Oh, God.
Well, it had already had it. I mean, but it was getting old as it was. But that was the telling blow. Thank you.
Oh,
Ben,
boy,
is that your
what
writing?
is that?
Did you learn that in first grade in only 3 days?
What is that?
Get up closer, Ben. Stand over these shoulders.
Right.
She's holding out on him.
Uncle Mark, have that now, Katie? Give it to Uncle Mark.
Katie is a ledger domain.
Okay, thanks.
Hey, Betterman. Up there behind Uncle Mark's chair. Even George was in the picture.
Boy, what is
Dog
it?
George. He was in the
Katie's
dog.
all excited.
Well, he was in.
Oh, what is it?
I heard
My goodness. What is it?
something go inside the building.
I can hardly believe.
Radio
Oh, what is this? A pocket
It's
calculator.
one of these little credit cards. Oh.
That's a combination birthday and congratulations present.
Oh, thank you.
Isn't
I've been
that
fascinated by these things since they came out.
Good.
Is this sturdy enough to keep in your wallet? Oh. Oh, God, I'll never be without one again, will I? Oh, it's got a memory? That's great.
Getting apple cake.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is a great gift for me.
We told the guy we bought it from that was for the count when he cracked up.
George, take it easy. Oh, I love these
Here's your
things.
paper.
Look at the direction.
Then the next morning we'll done.
Oh,
That and done.
Doggy don't.
boy. I will have fun with this.
That sounds like a sea lion.
There you get some sounds now.
Isn't that cute? When you grow up, I just mean by comparison, not that you're young now, honey, but that when you grow up, it's nice. I'm sorry.
Boy.
Come on. I want to get on the picture.
Now I have a wallet and a little calculator to
Ben, you got a handsome outfit on there. That's a cowboy outfit. That's what the cowboys do when they go into town on Saturday night.
No. Come here, sit down here.
Wasn't there another card there? Yeah,
let's
Katie
see.
had it.
What?
Oh.
Katie, is there another card under here?
Give it to me.
Okay. It's already open.
Goes with the lady.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. It says birthday, have a happy one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Fribs.
Mine's in the refrigerator already.
That's right.
It could be free.
Yeah, all this week. Call your friends in Pennsylvania and in Iowa and
Do you want any of these cookies? No.
wish them a Merry Christmas.
But I'm gonna have to go back through that bag and put that tag.
Now,
right.
oh
Now.
my goodness. Let me see, here I'm tearing into this. Oh, this is to Bill from Charlotte. Wow, from his bride.
Blushing girl.
Oh my goodness. Yes, and that's tremendous. A new gold watch band. I used to have one, and I found that they had a tendency to grab my wrist and make it feel uncomfortable. So I opted for this leather strap. But I find that it gives me a problem. I've got to hunt for the little loops, and they slip around. So I said to my bride, I'd like to go try a golden strap again.
But Lord, he told me he wanted
So
one
here
8
it is.
3/4 inches.
Thank you. Thank you, bride. Thank you.
You said you wanted one 8 3/4 inches, and they don't come that big. This is the biggest I could find. Something smells good at this table. Let me see. I wonder if it's that tall. This is even too wide, probably. A little too long.
Do they have a smaller one?
Sure. You told me 8 3/4 inches. And she says, Nobody's can be that big. So we bought the biggest one we could find.
So
We'll
what,
have
you
to go
take,
back and switch it.
take it back? Right, you turn a little to the right, that's right. That's right, a little more. A little bit more.
Work like a car. It turns much slower.
Okay, that's enough. I'll go back a little the other way. Okay, hold that. I'll get that house. Right now. Right. Just right a little more, right.
Now it's taking it out.
Okay, hold that. Right to the house.
I'm bad-mouthing the dog. I've got on tape now.
Here's Ivy the photographer.
Hi.
Hi.
Dad's not.
Poor
There he
Maggie.
is.
But she's very affectionate and loving and sweet animal. She doesn't have a hostile toenail.
I'd rather have a dog like that. Yes.
Are you gonna take her to obedience school?
I don't have time.
We don't know if she's, we don't know if she's
Yeah.
intelligent enough for obedience.
Well, she can go to postgraduate.
Excuse me, kiddo.
I can't back my car up because you're behind me.
It's a groovy house, dude. Dude's a retarded word.
That's all you're gonna do? That's hardly enough.
I love that.
You're not singing the same thing.
Always.
The love that's true.
Always.
He's singing goodbye.
When he's feeling glad.
Always.
Cut it out.
I will understand. Always. Always. Days may not be there. Always. That's when I'll be there. Always. Not for just an hour. Not for just a day. Not for 50 years.
Hey, very good.
Well, thanks ever so much. It's been very, very enjoyable, Mr. Luedke. Thanks a million for coming in from
Thank you for inviting
Pennsylvania for
me.
the interview.